darling Pookie Bear. Welcome back to another video. I don't know if people still do that on vlogs. I don't see a lot of people say welcome back to my channel and that sort of stuff anymore. But for me, I guess it's a habit. I'm a creature of habit, okay? But yeah, welcome to my video. And I am happy that you're here watching. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my weight loss maintenance routine. In fact, I have actually been on this routine for the past 2 weeks because I ended my diet 2 weeks ago. And yeah, the plan is to basically eat more intuitively now and try to maintain my weight loss. So for those of you who don't know, I was on a weight loss journey for about 2 months. I didn't lose a lot of weight, but I did lose 2 kilograms on the scales. And I also did a DEXA scan, and turns out that I lost 2 kilograms of fat, roughly, like estimate 2 kilograms of fat, and I gained 1 kilograms of muscle, which kind of explained why the number on the scale didn't really change that much. And yeah, so 2 weeks ago I stopped my diet, and I have since then been eating more intuitively, and the goal is to try to maintain my current weight whilst eating intuitively, if that makes sense. I hope this all makes sense to you. So what does eating intuitively mean? It means that you eat based off your hunger and your appetite, and essentially you try to eat in a way that you're not excessively hungry all the time, but also you don't overeat and you're not like really full, and you don't stuff your face with food. Basically, that's what it means. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, and I've been like monitoring my weight as well on the scale, and I haven't really noticed any weight gain. So yeah, I am no longer tracking calories because I feel like if I'm tracking calories, then I'm still gonna be in diet mode, if that makes sense. I just want to give myself an actual break from dieting. So that's why I'm not tracking anymore. I'm just eating intuitively. Having said that, the foods that I'm eating currently, it's basically the same foods that I had on the calorie deficit. But the difference is that now I'm not I'm not strict. I mean, I wasn't super strict on the calorie deficit, but I was more mindful on the calorie deficit. Let me give you an example. On the calorie deficit, for example, if we had a birthday in the office, for example, generally at my work, when there's a birthday, people celebrate, people bring cake, like they try to make it special. So if I was on a calorie deficit and there's a birthday, I would eat the food, but I would eat like a very small amount of a food because I'm being mindful of the calories and I'm trying to stay in a calorie deficit. But now that I'm not in a calorie deficit, I'm a little bit more relaxed around food, and I'm not gonna binge and eat everything inside, but I'm gonna eat probably a quantity that feels better, I guess. Like I'm going to enjoy the food more, if that makes sense. That's essentially the only difference. But in terms of the food that I'm eating for my breakfast, my snacks, lunch and dinners, they are essentially the same types of food. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just about to make myself breakfast right now, and yeah, the breakfast I'm gonna have is the same one that I've been having whilst I was on the calorie deficit. So I have blueberry oatmeal for breakfast, and I have 2 scrambled eggs as well. I have a cup of coffee, but I've already had my coffee today. And then I have it's winter here in Melbourne, so I have some vitamin D supplements as well. So I'm going to start making breakfast right now. We're going to eat breakfast, and then we are going to head to the gym today for a full body workout as well. So a lot of things are actually the same things, like going to the gym and the way I'm eating, that yeah, it's very similar to when I was on a calorie deficit, if that makes sense. However, I don't think I am still in a calorie deficit right now. because I'm not losing weight anymore. And I think that's because I'm a bit more relaxed around the other stuff, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's make breakfast because we need to get going. It's already 9 o'clock in the morning, so we need to get going. So I'm going to make my breakfast now. I do this every single morning, and a lot of people ask me, don't you get bored eating the same thing every day? Sometimes I do get bored, but I'm not bored with this breakfast. This breakfast is fine. So I have 2 eggs. Like, honestly guys, I really like this breakfast. It's really satisfying. It's tasty. I like the eggs. I like oatmeal. Like, I really like oatmeal. It's tasty. And most importantly, it makes me feel so full and satisfied. Like, literally don't need to eat for another 4 hours after eating this breakfast, which is awesome. Which is awesome because it reduces like mindless snacking. I don't have anything against snacking per se. I feel like snacking is something that, for me, it should be considered another meal, but a smaller meal that you have in between larger meals. That's the purpose of a snack. It's meant to help you wait for your next meal. I think the problem with snacking is when we just mindlessly just snack and start eating like things randomly and we're not paying attention, and it becomes like a mindless thing that we're not paying attention to, and we're not necessarily paying attention to what type of food we're snacking on, and we're not paying attention to the calories in those food. I think that's when it becomes a problem with the snacking. But if it's planned and if it's part of your routine, then I'm totally for snacking. But anyway, this breakfast here actually stops me from just feeling hungry too soon and like just reaching out for just random snacks, if that makes sense. So that's my eggs here. Don't know if you can see that. And then I'm gonna weigh my oats. Now I don't track calories, but I still need to weigh it because there's a certain way I like to make my oats. And if I don't measure it, it's not gonna be correct. So I'll use quick oats. And then with the oats I use milk because obviously we're making porridge. I'm still using the same milk, like the high protein, low fat milk. I mean, I could switch to high fat, but really there's no point. I like this milk. There's no reason for me to switch now that I'm no longer dieting. And honestly, I don't really notice any difference in terms of taste and flavor. So I'm just gonna keep having that. There's no need for me to swap to regular milk. And also this milk here is very high in protein as well. So I'm still having high protein food, obviously. Like, that hasn't changed. There are certain things that it doesn't matter if I'm in a deficit or trying to lose weight, gain weight, or whatever. There's certain things that I do regardless, such as having a lot of protein in my food, because that is really important in terms of maintaining muscles and building new muscles and that sort of thing. You guys know I work out a lot in the gym. I'm also a powerlifter. So obviously maintaining strength and maintaining muscle, that's really important to me. And not to mention that having muscle on your body actually helps you maintain your body weight as well because it keeps your metabolism high. Yes, the more muscle you have on your body, the higher your metabolism is going to be because muscle utilizes more energy compared to other tissues in your body. Anyway, I'm gonna weigh my blueberries as well. I think I'm running out of blueberries though. I have these frozen blueberries from Coles. Again, like I said, I'm not weighing this because I'm tracking. I'm weighing this because this is how I've been making it for a long time. So, and it works. It tastes really good. So I'm going to keep making it the same way because it's gonna taste good. It's like following a recipe. Like when you follow a recipe, it doesn't matter if you're on a diet or not, you're gonna keep using the same quantities. If that makes sense. Anyway, so now we're gonna go and cook the eggs. I'm gonna then microwave the blueberries and microwave the oats. Yeah, and then we're gonna eat. Okay, the lighting, I don't know about the lighting. The lighting isn't great, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. So I just arrived at the gym and I have this new camera. Well, it's not new because I've already used it to make the previous 2 videos were done, recorded on this camera. But I've never used a proper, like, you know, professional vlogging camera in the gym, because generally I record on my phone, and in fact I record pretty much every of my workout on my phone because I do like watching them again, making sure my form is okay, and I like comparing my videos to previous videos so I can see if I'm making progress, if I'm getting stronger. And I often send my videos to my trainer as well for feedback as well. So I record pretty much all of my workout, all of my workout and my main exercises I record. Yes, so I'm a little bit nervous about recording with this new camera in the gym today. Like, I'm sure people will ask questions. I'm sure people are going to ask me like about this camera, because literally no one record on a professional camera in the gym. I've never seen anyone, literally anyone, vlog on a camera like that in the gym. People like would record on their phone, but not on this sort of camera that I've got going on here. But anyway, we still need to go in, obviously. I'm just gonna bring a few things with me that I need for my workout. That's my little, I've got chalk. Yeah, I'm gonna need chalk. I might not need chalk, but we'll see how we go. I'll bring the chalk. I need knee sleeves. Oh my god. Oh, here's my knee sleeves because we're doing squats today. So we need the knee sleeves. And I need my belt as well. And my phone. I didn't bring my water bottle because there's water fountains in the gym, and also I don't want to get lip gloss on my water bottle because then I'll have to like clean it more and stuff. I don't know. My belt, powerlifting belt. So we've got squats today. So yeah, and squats, and we pretty much have a full body session today. So we're gonna train upper body and lower body as well, but it's going to be a lot of like glute exercises, if that makes sense. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, I think I've got everything that I need, so let's go inside.
only one, 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 only one. Only one, 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 only one.
Just got home, you guys, from the gym. Not gonna lie, that session was actually really good today. I really enjoyed the training. I did 85 kilos on squats for 5 reps, and it felt really good. The weights move really well. I'm really happy with it, and I'm just happy with how the session went in general. So yeah, I am continuing to train in the gym as per usual, and that's one of those things that I do. It's just part of my lifestyle now. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm trying to lose weight, gain weight, maintain weight. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with my weight, in fact. I do it for my health. So yeah, it's part of my lifestyle. I've gone to the gym for the past 5 years, and I continue to do it. So yeah, the workout is now done. I'm back home. It actually took me longer than usual because I kept running into people, and I kept yapping away. Like, I ran into one of my friends who competed as well, like in powerlifting, and we started talking nonstop for like a while. And then I saw another friend and we started talking again. So you know how it is. You know how it is in the gym. And I like that. I like that there is a sense of community in the gym, and people like are friendly and support each other. It's like really fun going to the gym. But yeah, that is done now. I'm back home, and yeah, we're gonna go in and have lunch. I'm actually really hungry right now. So yeah, also the weather is really nice. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you the sky. I don't know if you actually saw that, because I don't know, I can't see from the screen. But yeah, it's really nice weather. And now that the weather is nice, I actually the car's still on. The car's been on this whole time. Anyway, the weather is really nice, so I want to get back into running again. Yeah, I've been running as well for a while, and I really enjoy like running, trail running. But while I was in the calorie deficit, I actually had to stop running because, you guys, I had no energy for running when I was in a calorie deficit. I was not eating enough to support like doing so much cardio. So I actually had to stop running because I was finding I'd go for a run and then I'll be incredibly exhausted, hungry, and yeah, really, really tired and really, really hungry. And I find that I was eating more food because I was so hungry from running. So now that I'm not on a calorie deficit anymore and I'm eating more food, I have more energy. So I'm thinking of getting back into running. And in fact, last week I actually went for a run on I think it was Tuesday. I went for a run, but unfortunately I got a migraine that day as well. And I think maybe running kind of triggered the migraine as well. Anyway, I'm getting hot in this car. I'm gonna go back inside. I'm gonna go inside the house. I am just about to have lunch. I am really hungry right now. I'll show you what I have for lunch today. This is rice, chicken stew. There's like big pieces of chicken here, and one of the most boring salad ever. It's just lettuce and some tomatoes with like some like dressing. So yeah, that's what I'm having for lunch. And this is a very similar meal that I had when I was on a calorie deficit as well. Yeah, I haven't really changed a lot of the things that I eat on a regular basis. I've kept things pretty much the same, and I don't really see a reason to change things now, like, because look at this meal, you guys. This is a decent sized meal, right? So there's no reason for me to eat more than that. Like, this meal is good, it's filling, it's a balanced meal. So yeah, and yeah, a lot of habits that I have developed while I was dieting, I want to continue maintaining most of those habits, because I think that when people do a diet and they do all these things to lose weight, and then afterwards, where if they stop doing all those things and they go back to the way things used to be before they started the diet, then I think that they're gonna regain weight. Like, it makes sense, right? So a lot of the things that I've done while I was in a calorie deficit, I want to continue maintaining those things, especially if those are like healthy habits. I want to continue doing those same habits. So I want to continue eating in a similar way that I was eating my vegetables, balanced meals, lots of protein and all of that stuff. Obviously, I'm not doing exactly the same thing, otherwise I would still be in a calorie deficit. But a lot of those habits, I want to continue doing them, maintaining those good habits. Yeah, that's why I'm still eating like very similar foods, even though I'm not dieting anymore. I still want to eat healthy, for my health, and also this is going to help me maintain my current body weight as well. Good morning. It is now the next day. It's actually Monday, and I'm just eating breakfast now. And then I'm going to go get ready to head to work. I'm still having the same breakfast as yesterday, still the eggs, the oats as well. But a rush in the morning, unfortunately. Yeah. You need to come in front to see. You need to come over here to see what I'm doing. So, yeah, I thought this morning I would show you the food that I take to work and give you an update on yesterday. My dad's birthday went really well. It was nice to catch up with the family. It was really nice. And what I noticed as well yesterday is I wasn't as food focused. Generally when I'm on a calorie deficit and dieting, I tend to become very food focused. Like when I go to an event, a party or something, and there's food there, I become very food focused when I'm on a diet, because I'm generally more hungry and I'm trying to be careful not to overeat. But yesterday I found that I wasn't like that. I wasn't focusing so much on the food. I just had a bit of food. There were finger foods. What do we have? We had spring rolls, samosas. There were just a spread of just finger foods. And I enjoyed the food, but I didn't necessarily overeat either. And I wasn't feeling food focused, like, oh my God, there's so much food, I need to eat as much as possible sort of thing. By the way, if you can hear all this noise in the background, my partner is making so much noise in the background.
Sorry, what?
I'm telling them you're making a lot of noise. So yeah, so for dinner, my mum made lamb curry. We also had some roti. We had rice, and then there was a salad and some pumpkin. And honestly, those were all like foods that I would normally eat on a regular basis anyway. So the food that I had yesterday at the party wasn't that, what am I doing? Wasn't that much different to the types of food I normally eat. And yeah, so that was the party. Did we have cake? Yeah, I had a very small piece of cake that my auntie made. With a really small serve of ice cream. Having my vitamin D, by the way. But again, those are the sorts of things that I had when I was on a calorie deficit. So now, even though I'm not dieting anymore, I'm kind of still eating in a very, very similar way. Which is why I'm not noticing any weight gain. I've been actually tracking my weight on the scales, and I'm not really noticing any weight gain. So yeah, I'm just taking my meds now, and then I'm gonna go shower and I'll get ready, and then I will pack my food to take to work, and I will show you what I pack for work and explain the different foods. Okay, so let me show you real quick what I'm gonna be taking to work today. So at work I have a snack, so a mid-morning snack that I'm gonna eat at, not mid-morning actually, I have a snack at around 11 o'clock, and I'll be having this is yogurt and some mixed berries. So I have that around 11 o'clock because I've had breakfast at 7:30, so around 11 o'clock I'm gonna be hungry and need something to eat, but it's a little bit too early for lunch, if that makes sense. So I have that. So, and then for lunch, I'm gonna have the exact same thing I had yesterday without the salad. Honestly, I should actually be having some kind of vegetable with this, and I normally do, but this weekend I did not. I completely forgot to prep some vegetables to pack with this. So, but this is not an everyday thing. This is a one-off thing. But generally there would be a vegetable with this as well. And this is the exact same thing I had yesterday for lunch, but I had the salad on the side. So this is a big piece of chicken, and I've got some rice here. That's the chicken stew. And by the way, this is really delicious, this meal. It is absolutely delicious. And I've meal prepped that a while ago and put it in the freezer. I'm gonna pack this. Also, I'm gonna pack a knife. So that's for my lunch. My lunch, I'm gonna have it around 2 o'clock. And this is something I'm gonna have around 11 o'clock. And that's about it. That's all I take to work. I need to pack cutlery as well because I'm gonna pack this knife. Yeah, but yeah, basically this is what I'll take to work today. It's actually not different from to when I was in a deficit. I think in the deficit I was actually packing a little bit more snacks because I would get more hungry. as well, but now I'm like, my appetite and my hunger are like really low because I've been eating intuitively for the past 2 weeks. I'm not super hungry anymore, and this amount of food I'm taking with me today, it's gonna be plenty of food for me for today. So yeah, anyway, I will see you this evening. I'll show you what I have for dinner this evening. Yeah, man, I'm just gonna head to work now. I'm actually running late for work, so I need to leave, but I'm wearing my step tracker today. Obviously, I haven't gotten any steps yet because it's still morning, but I'm gonna try get 8,000 steps today. I mean, yeah, I'll be at work, so I'll be more active because I'm at work, so I should be getting more steps today, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. I also did not go for the run this morning because it was really cold. It was 3 degrees Celsius, so I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I checked the weather. Tomorrow it's gonna be 7 degrees, which is not as horrible as 3 degrees. So I'll go for the run tomorrow instead. But yeah, I will see you this afternoon. Oh, that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Lots of vegetables. That's Bay's, that's mine. I've got broccoli as well. And we've got barramundi fish. And I think we have potatoes too. We have potatoes here. In the air fryer, potatoes. Yum, yum, yum. Oh my god, look at our dinner. So we've got some air fried potatoes. And this is my food, my dinner. That's Bay's dinner over here. This one's mine. So that's a big plate of lots of veggies. Look at the veggies. Look at that. So much veggies. Broccoli, pumpkins, and carrots. And that's fish here. So yeah, I'm just about to have dinner now. It is 6:30. It is 6:30 right now. I'm just gonna eat. I'm really hungry, you guys. And yeah, even though I didn't have much veggies at lunch today, in fact I didn't have any veggies at lunch today, just want to show you like I can make up for it at dinner time. It's not ideal. Generally I do have dinner, I do normally have vegetables at lunch as well, but sometimes, rarely I don't. But anyway, we're going to have dinner now, and I will see you later.
Only one, only one, only one.